3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 120. And joining me this week, we got Bruno.
Nope.
No. Bruno.
Yep.
I'm always...
Got it.
I know I'm on the right, but my left is my right. My right is...
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yes.
See, I'm camera left to you, though.
But you're above me in Discord.
Well, don't even look at that. Okay.
Bruno's up here for... I'm like holding Bruno's shoulders right now in my Discord.
See, I'm staggered for mine.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Do you have my stream out?
Oh, now I do. I forgot.
See?
Oh, wait, when I go back in... No, see if I go back in a grid mode.
Oh, that's right, because I have show participants turned off.
Yep.
Show non-participants or whatever it is. So yeah, makes sense.
So...
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm always hyped up for a Thursday Wednesday for Thursday.
It's
I don't
good.
know. It's always a good night of the week.
It's a time to conversate.
Conversate on the weirdness of the world.
Yep.
And when I mean weirdness of the world, I would have to ask you, Bruno, the question.
Where are you going?
Okay, you got a windmill.
Got a windmill. Okay.
Got a windmill.
Yep.
It's just twirling out in the air.
Yep.
What color is a normal windmill?
White.
Okay.
You asked color, I went straight to the big windmill farms.
Yep. Okay.
Which are white.
Now what happened? What do people not like about windmills?
They're loud.
Never heard one before, but what else?
They're like
They
obtrusive.
kill birds.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a lot of drone money being
Really?
wasted by our tax dollars.
They kill birds.
Well, yeah, they run into them.
Okay.
Horribly.
Really?
Yeah. So, Norway.
Is this like an actual thing?
What?
Like, they kill birds?
So I'm gonna post something about a 9-year study about how to kill less birds with wind.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll take it.
So Norway found out that painting windmills any other color but white can reduce their
Well, sure, it looks like a cloud.
Yeah, a moving cloud. But
that's interesting.
Apparently, as long as they're just not white, birds tend to not just want to just dive bomb into them.
Interesting.
Can you imagine just seeing a bird getting whacked by a blade going?
Those things move too.
Yeah, they don't look fast, but I think they are pretty fast.
I think they're pretty fast, especially like towards the tip. You know how circles go? Like, if I make my hand go in a circle like this, but I make the circle bigger, I'm whipping now.
Whip, 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 whip.
I could see it.
Yeah, estimated from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service calculated approximately 300,000 birds were killed by wind turbines in 2015.
That's a lot.
A lot of drone money we have to pay out our taxes for.
Yeah, I know. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Exactly. I saw this article today. No, I didn't see it. I saw it like yesterday. When was it posted? Was it today?
That was,
nope, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
So, yep. I was just, I don't know. I start seeing well, they can't be like mirrors, because I think they would run into mirrors too. That would be really fucky with light too. Just imagine your house being like...
Imagine flying a plane and you happen to hit the spot where this strobe light is now hitting your face.
Have you ever seen a windmill on fire?
I've seen the videos that you're talking about of them.
Dude, those things are nutty.
Well, there's a brake in a windmill. I don't know if you know this or not.
No.
They're only supposed to go so fast. So they have overrides and a brake to make it not go too fast. Because when they go too fast, they start like generating heat and causing fires, and then they explode and send shrapnel everywhere.
So what? They're just supposed to fucking like
They slow down.
detach.
No, there's a brake, like a physical like car brake.
They just rip the e-brake?
Yeah, they rip that bitch.
Huh. So what you're telling me is, we can drift a windmill.
Yeah, absolutely. You can huck that thing.
Can you imagine like standing on a windmill? Like picture I
You
just
ever see the
posted. Like,
picture of the emergency exit? That's just like a hatch that opens up down to nothing.
yeah. What the hell's going on? I'm
Let me see
probably
if I
sure
can
this.
find one.
I don't know. Some of these images are like. Can you imagine just standing on top of one of these things? I think that one's photoshopped.
That one might be. That one might be too.
You think this one's photoshopped?
I guess I should show the people. You got the one on fire that has like two people chilling on the top of it, and these dudes chilling.
I those things are so big. You don't even think about
Yeah,
how
they
big they
are.
are.
Where did that image go? I just saw it on Reddit like a week ago.
Oh, you're gonna search Reddit for it? I'm sure you'll find it.
No, I never fucking do that. Come on, Nick. I know better.
I just type like random phrases and then put Reddit at the end. Hopefully
I
it.
do that a lot.
If anything, anything you actually want to find is going to be on Reddit anyways.
Hey, I found it. Hold on. Let me.
Woo!
God.
Bruno found it.
Well, like, it's just one of these stupid ones that's only on Reddit, though. And it's not like an Imgur link or anything.
Oh, because Reddit hosts their own stuff.
Yeah. So here we go. We got the emergency exit. Use with emergency exit device only. And it's just a hatch to the ground.
Hmm.
That'd be terrifying.
Uh,
Because, like,
yeah.
when would you use that?
I don't know. Like,
Oh, the windmill's on fire? Let me tie a rope to myself from the windmill that's on fire. That's my concern.
yeah. I don't. I don't know. Like, do they? Parachute? Maybe you should just carry a parachute. You could do like base jumps, right?
That sounds terrifying.
What? You worry about getting
Let
sucked
me
in?
jump out of the thing that has moving blades and a big pole for me to smack into the whole way down. Usually, when you base jump, it's like off a cliff that you can get away from. I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen GTA. I think it's possible.
Maybe.
Speaking of flying,
Send it. What's up?
I don't know if we ever talked. Did we talk about Flight Sim last week?
I don't know. Maybe.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
It seems cool. I want to try it.
Do ya?
Yeah. You can
So,
too. On Microsoft Game Pass. That's $1 right now.
is it?
Yeah, it actually is.
Hmm.
I think. I mean, me
I
and
didn't know if that
Bert.
was.
Well, we did it. You have it for Grounded. We tried it the other day. Remember?
Yeah, I didn't know that was Flight Sim was part of the Game
It
Pass.
is. It is indeed. Makes me want to try it actually though.
Um. So, for people that don't know, Flight Sim was always a game that was like trying to push the bounds of like what a game should be. Not should be, like can be.
It was a literal flight simulator. If you thought of what a simulator for something would be, like if you went to a pilot school and wanted to do things.
Yeah, and they're pretty detailed in like airports. Like airports, well, in, like the last Flight Sim, airports were pretty detailed
Yeah.
for what they were. But then this new Flight Sim, I guess it's Flight Sim 2020. I
I
don't know.
think it might just be not a name, to be honest.
Okay, Microsoft's Flight Simulator that was released in 2020,
Yeah, it's weird like that.
um, is like absolutely detailed, like detailed. So certain cities will load almost building, like exactly the buildings. Like
Yeah, so it's cloud driven. You stream this information, which is
like
crazy.
if you go, that's like a video on there. If you go to like 232 in that video on that website, I think it's like New York
Sure.
City. It's a city of some sort. I don't know.
Hold on, I got a 30-second advertisement.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is New York City. But
So
like,
I'll bring it up. You can talk about it though.
so it's hard to tell because it's just like a short little like kind of just clip from it.
Yeah.
But as you can like eventually see in the video, you got the Freedom Tower, you got all the other random sky rises in New York, and it's not just like all randomly put there to make it kind of look like New York. It is legit New York City you're flying around.
Oh yeah, it is. And I think the crazier thing is it's like this everywhere to a degree. Like they do an okay job at like let me fly over my house and you can look down and find your house. It's not always all that detailed, but at the very least there's some.
But Bruno, what I was gonna bring up as a talking point was this game, you know? This is this flight simulator, which is obviously one of the best there has ever been and pushes like the game like the
Yeah,
limits of what a
for sure.
game could be right now.
Yeah.
But what's the next one? You can't have one that goes down right now, right? You can't
I
do less.
no. I don't know what the next one's gonna be.
Even more world.
Like
They get
people with really good computers can hardly run this almost. Like it's
I know,
tricky.
but think about the new ones are gonna be like super like 4K pictures of the Earth.
Yeah, like how do you do that?
I don't know. You're gonna be able to see like 3D standing in your lawn,
You're
ripping
gonna
it
have to
around
have
and
like a
right,
gigabit connection to be able to run flight sim.
or just a terabyte hard drive with the entire Earth in 4K.
I think you need more. I think there's a
10
lot more.
terabyte hard drive.
I don't know, man.
I I don't know. I It's a game I'd probably play like once or twice. Never, not a lot, but I'd play it like once or twice.
I'm in the same boat. Yeah,
But I'd want to play it at someone's house that had like the flights, like
a stick. Yeah,
yeah. Well,
or a yoke.
a yoke, is that what it's called?
A yoke is the one with the that looks like a steering wheel.
Okay, a yoke.
Yeah.
I don't want the whites though. Just the yoke.
Okay.
Get
Just get,
nice
get the nice middle. How do you like it? Over easy?
uh dippy.
Dippy? Okay.
Dippy. If it's going in a sandwich, over easy though, so it's not like gushing out.
Hmm. Okay.
But like more fried. I don't know, what's a
I'm
fried egg?
following you. I understand.
What's a fried egg? Is that an
A
over
fried
easy?
egg. I don't know.
Is there a difference between over easy and fried?
See, I'm the kind of person that I know how I want my egg, but I have no idea how to explain it.
So I got like dippy where you just put it in the pan and you leave it there.
Do you flip it?
No.
I
That's
think
how you
that's sunny side up.
right, dippy or sunny side up because
Yeah.
you could then dip your toast.
Yeah.
You got over easy, which is your sunny side up egg, but then flip so that
Yeah. I think that's how I usually. That's my standard dippy egg. It's like I cook it, I flip it, I take it out, like almost that quickly.
ways to cook egg on pan. I'm I'm actually oh, I was hoping for a chart.
I'm looking. I'll look.
What? Why is it so hard to find these things? Ways to cook egg? 10 ways to cook egg?
Where's like I want pictures of eggs. All I got is hard-boiled eggs though. I want like fried eggs.
Hard
That's
boiled,
also
soft
not
boiled,
it.
poached. I've never had a poached egg, but I don't.
Neither have I. I don't have any desire either.
Scrambled. I don't like a scrambled egg, to be honest with you. Unless it's like in a bake or like in a mix. I
I've
don't want
gotten
to just
better at scrambled eggs. I think everybody always overcooks the crap out of them, and that's an issue.
maybe. I just don't like scrambled eggs that much, like at all.
Can anyone tell me, like, okay, I gotta show you. I'm looking for like an egg cook chart, and all I see is hard boiled eggs and different types of fat. That's the only one that's not a hard boiled egg in this whole goddamn list. And it kind of pisses me off.
For easy. Cracked eggs into butter over medium heat. Flip over once. The whites turn opaque and cook for 1 more minute. So, it's a fried egg. Do you just kill it? Do you just kill it?
See, like, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. That's a good one.
Oh my god, that's great. I love it. Sunny side up. That's default egg for me.
I'm
Lightly.
like, for me, dippy eggs isn't over easy.
Mhm.
You cook it, you flip it for like a couple seconds. I don't want this. I don't want over hard how you're like cooking the egg yolk.
Okay. You just want you want both sides cooked and like the
Yeah,
uh the gooey
like
inside.
I don't like gooey whites, if that makes sense. I
Oh,
like
but
my whites cooked.
that's why it's soaked up in the toast.
It doesn't do it. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, it's
Not a fan.
respectable.
But I will say, looking at this, I like a fried over easy egg. Like I'll crank the heat with a good amount of butter, get a little bit of crispy edges, a little bit.
Cause I wouldn't consider any of these a fried egg.
No, like I want to add the fried modifier to it, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. What's a soft scramble versus a scramble?
So soft scramble, you're gonna have like a a smidge of goo.
Maybe I'd like a soft scramble.
I
I
think
think
you should try a soft scrambled sometime.
I might
Like,
like.
and the trick about it is
Uh,
you've got to really undercook them because they keep cooking.
yeah.
But you got to know when to not, like when to stop. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Eggs are tricky.
Why are they so simple but yet so hard? Do you like hard-boiled eggs?
No, I don't.
Medium-boiled eggs.
I just don't like boiled eggs that much. I'll put them in salads, like potato salad.
I've had a medium-boiled egg, but I've never had a soft-boiled egg. And I've had a hard-boiled egg,
I've
but I've
never done soft.
I've had a medium-boiled egg at like one of those like I think it was like a breakfast buffet once.
All right, tell me what medium is
Um,
in this chart.
well, okay, so the easiest thing to tell is you can tell the bottom ones are hard-boiled eggs because they look like
Sure.
they're like the paler white and they
Yep.
look like dry as hell.
Yep.
And then the medium is just like so the soft is really goo. You can kind of really see the goo on it.
Yeah, the
Kind of looks
soft
like
is like it's almost gooping out.
it's almost shiny, is
Yeah.
the way I'd say. And the middle is like it looks dry, but it still looks like dark yellow.
I've been trying to start cooking my hard boiled eggs for anything in like the medium variety then. I'll tell you that much.
Well, hard boiled. That's why I really like the medium boiled egg when I had it. 'Cause the hard boiled eggs are so dry when you eat them. They're just like
Yeah, they almost like chalk up and choke you.
yeah. But I had the medium boiled, and that was a really good. That was a really good area to be hitting.
Yeah, I agree. I tend to agree. Also,
So
like a sandwich, I think I usually use like over medium. I try and leave just a hair of yolk left, so that they're not like that real hard cooked.
yeah, dude,
So
I've been loving. I like sausage,
okay,
but there's something about a salty slab of spam on on a morning breakfast sandwich. It's just really good.
I got no issue with spam. I think spam has a time and a place.
A nice breakfast sandwich where all you want is that salty piece of meat in that sandwich. Oh,
Yeah,
that's been hitting it.
That sounds pretty good. I haven't had Spam in a long time.
It's cheaper than sausage,
I I bet it is.
so that's why I've been doing it.
I usually kind of like. Have you ever had brown and serve sausages? It's like a
Yes,
brand name.
I think
They're
so.
they're usually pretty cheap,
Hmm.
and I can usually have like a couple of them with anything breakfast related. I
Yeah.
don't know what's in them. It's probably not great stuff.
Hmm.
It's probably like the hot dog of sausages,
I don't like hot dogs.
but they're cheap. So
I like sausages of sausages.
yeah, me too.
You have a.
What about Scrapple? Because I bought
I've
Scrapple
had it
not
like
that long ago.
I've had Scrapple like twice in my life. Not
Okay,
enough to have a real
I
opinion on it.
understand. I used to be there. I used to
Like
be at that point, and then I tried it a couple times, and I like it.
I've had,
But I
I've had
also found a Scrapple guy, so that kind of helps a little bit, I think.
and both times I've had it is because someone else had it and I had a bite of it. Like
Yeah,
I've never sat down. Do you eat I really don't know. Do you eat like a slice of it? Is that what you normally do, or like
sure, I would call it that. Yeah.
because it's not a it's a loaf, but it's not a loaf.
Oh, yeah, it's made like in a loaf pan, and
Yeah.
then what I did is I took the loaf pan home and I cut it into slices and then vacuum sealed it in
You
like portions.
do you do anything with your Scrapple, or do you like
I've just been eating it.
you just warm it? How
I
do you
know
warm it up?
I like pan fry it.
Okay.
I know people do ketchup. I know people do syrup. I just eat it.
Yeah. I think I didn't hate it when I had it, but I definitely don't know what my opinion on. Like
I understand what you're saying perfectly.
I guess I need a guy. Like I if
Yeah,
like
I think I went from not eating Scrapple much to having a Scrapple guy that makes really good Scrapple,
gotcha.
which is a good place to be.
So on my way to work, I passed through all the farms and all the stands of people selling shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I like I need them to stop selling just like vegetables. Like I need them to start selling like baked goods, you know what I mean?
a
Like right
lot of
now,
so like around here that doesn't happen much.
not for you.
No.
Just vegetables.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd start seeing like, oh, get some fresh like cuz they sell like stupid stuff like
I know what
uh
you're saying. I just
cuz
don't
the
think
one
that's near me either.
uh
So you
the
might be out
ones
of luck. I don't know.
maybe. The one stand was like selling uh sauerkraut like in the jar fermenting.
Ooh, that might be good if you like
That looked
sauerkraut.
good. They had other preserves in jars I saw, so I'm like waiting for that stand to maybe have
See,
like
like
some.
you need to start sniffing that out now. If they're
I've been,
selling that stuff, there's something somewhere.
they sell honey that they make on their farm too. I've been
Yeah, I
tempted.
just bought some of that recently. Honey's expensive.
It is, but it lasts forever.
It does. Unless you put it in the fridge.
Well, yeah, but yeah, one of these days I'm gonna stop by that stand. I'll have to take a picture of it.
I bet you any money that there's somewhere that you'll find if you start looking and asking around about some lady in a basement selling pastries or something.
Probably
Because that's like what it is around me.
the one, the one stand I go past is just this woman has this big. I wouldn't say field, but she has a big field of gardens or a
Yeah,
big garden of flowers. And
sure.
she sells like flower arrangements right there on the
Really?
side of the road. Yeah,
That's neat.
I'm waiting for. I think the mums are starting. They're either in. It's hard to tell because I zip right by it. I don't know when mums come in,
Let me look.
but it is starting to get towards that time
It's
of
getting
fall.
near there.
Two mums,
I usually try and buy them all around the same time of the year, which is
mid
October
September.
1st, is when I buy them. Like right
Mm.
at the beginning of October or like late September. So it's still like 4 weeks out for when I usually try and buy them.
Early blooming mums usually flower during the month of September. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm waiting for
No.
some of them to get some.
Now I go
So,
to an auction, so
oh,
remember that little fact too.
yeah. Oh, But you brought up the pastries, Bruno.
Yeah.
What do you got a picture of? That's a lot of mums.
This was one section. There was another one just like it on the other side of this wall that I'm next to. Just
That's
rows of mums.
those are a lot of good-looking plants.
Yeah, they usually are. Like, but the only problem, okay? Now you look at this and think, oh, those look nice. See all these rows going left to right?
Mm-hmm.
You're bidding on a row when you bid.
Oh my god.
So you got to buy them at like 6 at a time.
Holy shit.
Now, usually works out okay for me. Because I
What do
go
you?
with someone and then they take orders for people. So I got like, I don't know, I distribute it between like 5 people usually.
Hmm. Interesting.
That's the Weaverland auction.
Weaverland auction.
Yep.
Pastries.
Yeah, pastries. Send it. What you got?
So I was at Giant the other night,
Yeah.
and we were going to the freezer section, and in the freezer section, next to the freezer section, is the clearance bakery section.
Okay.
So normally in the clearance bakery section is the boxes of donuts from leftover, like,
Okay.
oh,
Like
we didn't
full
sell them
size
today.
donuts? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I like look at it. I'm like, oh, these donuts are like a day old. But for 1 dozen donuts, it was only $2.
I probably would have picked that up if they looked anything okay.
Yeah. So I got like 2 apple fritters, 2 just glazed, 2
Yeah.
frosted,
Oh, yeah.
like
Hell yeah. That sounds great.
2. And like I'm eating these donuts, and they're like today they're like a couple days old now, so they're a little
Yeah.
tougher. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I still love, like, even though a donut's a little stale, a nice cheap donut's
It's
worth
okay. Yeah.
is worth a couple cents.
Giant, I've learned, like, my dad really likes apple fritters, right?
Oh, I love apple fritters.
So, like, it's a little bit of a hunt to find apple fritters. Because a lot of places make apple fritters, but not a lot of places make good apple fritters.
Yeah,
If you have a good giant, they can have a really good apple fritter.
dude,
But it's very store dependent.
I'm sure, 'cause it's just like the bakers you have in the back doing it all.
Yeah.
But good. Do you like an apple fritter?
I do. Yeah.
There's nothing. Donuts are good, but you can't beat a good apple fritter. That got some chunks of
Yeah.
the apple in it.
Oh, yeah. That's. Now, do you like raisins in them or not?
Hell no, raisins are the
Okay.
devil's.
That's fine.
Like, grapes are good. Why'd you have to dry them out?
Grapes are good. Why'd you have to? I love that.
What? You know how many good cookies were ruined because someone said, "Oh, let's just throw raisins in them." Abominations. That's what they are.
Oh. If you had to name one dessert item that is your favorite, what would it be?
Huh. Uh,
I'm looking through pictures. I thought I might have had a picture of a place that I used to buy stuff from,
I
and
wouldn't
I
say it's
saw
a don't.
one.
I wouldn't say it's a donut because donuts aren't a good. Like, I enjoy donuts, but I'm not like always needing a
Sure.
donut.
Yeah.
Uh, like cake, I can go without cake. I don't need any cake type products. I think I could live without cakes. Uh, what else is there? Like, hmm, it would have to be some sort of crappy sugar cookies, like awful sugar cookies. Like I want them to
Okay.
taste like dry.
That's your
Like,
favorite.
yeah, I absolutely am in
Really?
love with shitty sugar cookies. The crappier, the better. I don't want high quality. I don't want them to be soft and sweet and sugary. I
I
want
think
them
I
to
know
be.
what you mean, actually.
I want these dry ass, shitty sugar cookies.
I don't support it, but I think I know what you mean.
Like,
I'll tell you right now, it's gotta be for me the cannoli.
oh my god, I couldn't.
Oh, cannolis. I can't, dude. It's the cannoli.
Hmm. It's the Italian in you.
I don't deny it. I love cannolis. I love a lot of Italian things. Oh, I was so sad about what happened to my cannoli source.
Did did they
They
they didn't
died,
die, right?
yeah.
They
And
die.
and then the son tried to make cannolis and he didn't do so good.
Hmm.
Man, he was old. I'm not gonna deny it. Man was old. What
So
in
that's
the
one. So those
hell?
aren't dry, but those are
These are
that's
your
that's one type of crappy sugar cookie I
yeah.
love.
Yep.
Um, what's the other one's called? It's the shitty little round like half dollar size ones that have the little inked like holiday theme on them.
I'm not this deep
Pillsbury.
into your sugar cookie
Uh
technology.
oh, these things. Oh, you'll fucking know what I'm talking about. Uh, those shitty
What?
sugar
No,
cookies.
I have never been interested in buying these ever.
But you know what I'm
Pills,
talking about, right?
maybe Pillsbury snowman shaped sugar
Well,
cookies.
no, okay, you can't take their snowman. Like they have different
But
like
yeah,
it's all ink. So like here's
that's a
the
shitty sugar cookie.
here that's like the fall one that'll be out. It's just like it's the same sugar cookie, but they'll just dye the center.
All right, I like it.
But yeah, I want a nice I want them to be bad. The worse they are, the more delicious they are to me.
Interesting. I would have never guessed that.
A nice dry, crumbly sugar cookie. Yeah. It's all your heart ever needs. So, yeah, the best dessert I want is the worst. I don't have any more food topics. We've gone down this whole food line and I don't Oh, Friday. Thursday might be the best day, but
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Friday.
What's Friday?
Homemade pizza bagels.
Are you making them?
Yes.
That sounds good. I'm gonna
So
need you to send me a picture of this.
so we got the bagels.
Like little bagels?
Uh, they're like the
Or
Thompsons, so they're like
okay,
not
I
like a
got
bakery bagel that's like a big
not
bagel,
a
but not like
giant, like a normal kind of bagel.
yeah. So probably like I don't know, like that big maybe. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know. So I saw a life hack on Reddit the other day that made me think of these pizza bagels. It was like, oh, if you're making pizza bagels, put a pepperoni over the middle and then put sauce on it, so none of your shit falls through the hole in the middle.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like pizza bagel bites.
So
I'm
do
like, but
I.
this
They're good.
then this is just a bigger version of a pizza bagel bite. So we're just gonna toast the bagels
I'm
lightly,
I'm
put some
interested.
marinara sauce, put the pepperoni in,
Let's go. I'm
marinara
all in.
sauce, cheese, bake them a little bit more, bam, pizza bagels.
I'm all in. Let's go.
I'm excited for Friday's dinner. I'm all in on Friday's dinner. I could never say bad. Like, there's not many times in my life I've been like, oh, I've had pizza too many times. I don't want another slice of pizza.
Yeah.
It's one of those forever foods. Pizza, burgers, and I don't think I've ever said no to a chicken patty.
Really.
I
See
love a
that
chicken.
one? Eh. I used to eat chicken patties all the time in high school. Now that I remember.
Because if you look everything else and you don't like it, you'd be like, oh fuck, I could take another chicken patty.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to go to something different. Hmm.
So okay, before you leave food, okay.
Yeah.
Yesterday I made ham and bean soup.
Ha- Okay, you've lost me. You kept me at the ham. You
Already?
yeah, well, the ham was okay. The beans, I'm like, okay, that's like ham and beans. I could go with ham and beans. And then you put it as a soup, and I'm like, what the hell? You add
Yeah.
some water to
So
it?
like I had all right, here's the deal.
Okay.
Let's back up way back. beans, right? I
What type
use
of beans?
beans. I use a lot of beans. Like I make chili with beans.
Not
That's
lately.
that's what. Okay, I'm getting into it. Okay, I keep hearing about people using dried beans instead of canned beans
Like
because they are superior.
beans in a sack
Like, yes,
or a plastic bag,
the
whatever.
plastic bag, yeah. And I keep hearing, you know, they're superior, they're better, end all be they are better. People always say. So I'm trying to experiment with beans and figure out if they are better. I guarantee people know what ham and bean soup is. Like it's a thing.
I've never. This
So
is the
I
first
took
I'm hearing.
beans, a pound of dried beans,
Pound of beans?
a pound of dried. Come on, Nick. I
Dry
fill
beans.
everything I ever touch. A pound of dry beans,
You're telling me dry beans. No water is involved at this moment.
just a pound.
Yeah.
Soak them overnight
Oh
in
my god.
water.
How
Come
much
back to
water?
that. A lot. I
Do
don't
you have to
know.
break out the big pot?
I, no, I did not. No,
Okay.
they don't. They expand, but not that much.
I don't know how much a pound of beans are, to be honest with you.
I didn't take any pictures during cooking. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to take next time. I'll take pictures. They about a little bit over double in size though.
Okay.
So like, I don't fucking know. Pound of beans,
I've never weighed a bean.
and then I put them in like I don't know. I think it was like 6 cups of water, 6 cups of water, and some bouillon cubes to make like chicken stock,
Okay.
and boiled them for like 2 hours.
Gotcha.
And in that, I included a ham bone. I bought like a ham and cut ham steaks off of it, so I had a ham bone and some scraps of ham. That's what went
Okay.
into this.
Gotcha.
So I got beans and ham and cooked it all up. Some vegetables. Turned out pretty good. So far, I'm on the dry bean train. They're pretty good. The skins hold up better. They become
Uh,
little flavor pods. Little bean flavor pods. I'm a fan.
I'm looking at ham and I'm looking at recipes right now. It's like a weird chicken noodle soup, but without chicken, because it's ham, and without noodles because it's beans.
It's like a chicken noodle soup, but instead of chicken, you use ham, and instead of noodles, you use beans.
Yeah, but then it's in a broth, and it
Kinda.
has carrots
Yeah.
in it. So it's
Yeah.
like it's basically chicken noodle soup with
And I
beans.
think I had onions and
Ham.
celery and. Don't tell
Why?
me you hate celery.
I absolutely hate celery.
I don't
It's
understand that.
crunchy.
It's
It's
the best
stringy.
thing.
It's
Not when you
stringy.
cook it. It's not
It's
crunchy or stringy when you cook it for 3 hours.
3 hours. Okay, a lot of things it's not cooked for 3 hours, and it doesn't provide any sort of taste or
It
like
sure does.
nutrients.
Okay, maybe not nutrients, but it tastes like something.
Tastes like absolute nothingness wrapped up in like stem fiber. It's
Fine. You
fiber.
can hate your celery all you want.
It's watery fiber. I don't. Celery's useless. Why someone was like, "Oh, let's add this to our soup," was beyond
Because it
me.
tastes good.
Tastes like nothing.
Fine.
On one of these podcasts, I want you to whip out a celery stick and just start munching on it and tell me how great of a night you're having.
If I ever have the mental capacity to remember that, I will.
Maybe during
Okay?
Thanksgiving time when you have some extra celery for
I
stuffing.
have celery in my fridge right now.
Oh my god, you buy it on a regular basis.
Well, I made him. I use celery frequently.
Hmm. I don't know, Bruno. Don't think I can condone that one, but we'll move on. You are the cook without any pounds of chili in his freezer.
I bet you I could find a bag.
You think you still have a bag? Thought
There's
you
one
used it
hidden
all.
away somewhere for sure.
hidden freezer chili?
I got a lot of freezer space, and it needs to be defrosted, so it's like a jungle in there. I'll come out with all kinds of shit every once in a while. I do need to defrost my freezer badly, though. I should do
Dude,
that sometime.
we just end up with a lot of bread in our freezer. It goes on bread sales, and we're like, oh, let's just buy more bread. We always use bread.
I mean, yeah.
English muffins this week are buy one get two free.
Oh, that's. I see. I'd be buying them.
Exactly, but now we have like 15 freaking not English muffin. Yes, English muffins.
The like, yeah, the
Little puck things.
yeah, English
Yeah,
muffins.
probably even more than 15. And probably like 6 come in a pack. That's 18. 18 English muffins. What are you going to do with all those? I don't eat breakfast. Except on the weekends when I eat it when I wake up for breakfast because it's lunch.
See, like, I don't eat breakfast, but I eat breakfast foods at night.
Breakfast is the best meal of the day.
You can say that all you want. That's fine.
What are you going to say? Lunch is the best meal of the day? No one cares about
No
lunch.
one cares about lunch. But how often? You just told me you don't eat breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast as in like I actually wake up and eat at breakfast.
Okay.
I don't I don't eat breakfast. My first meal of the day is lunch.
Okay.
Then I
But
eat
you're
dinner.
but you're arguing that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
No, I'm arguing it's like some of the best food.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Breakfast food is great.
I'd rather have breakfast food than like dinner food a lot of times.
I do that. How many times have I come in here and said I'm eating an egg sandwich at 8 o'clock at night?
All the times you don't come in here and say you're eating leftover pizza. So, hmm,
I had a
just looking at
glizzy today.
I- it's not a glizzy. It's not. I don't know who coined this term.
I don't either.
Glizzy. Glizzy.
A glizzy is a hot dog, by the way.
But where'd it come
I
from?
don't know.
Where? Where did the word glizzy come from? The freeze.
I saw it on Urban
2016.
Dictionary.
The term glizzy originated from a monkey gun hip. What is slang? It's a slang.
Of course it is for hot dog.
Well, yeah, but from like rap, hip hop. Hmm.
Well, find me. Ask Fee for the song where they used glizzy.
Glizzy has been used as a nickname for guns for more than 20. Oh, that's guns. Holy shit. What?
Yeah,
What? Have you heard that one before?
I probably could have guessed that one. I would
I don't
not
know.
have guessed hot dogs.
I'm going down this hole right now of like, what? No one knows. No one knows. Somehow gun turns into hot dog. What is that meme?
It's I don't know the painting. He's shoving a hot dog down.
We could refinance our loans for 2.5 APR 15-year fix.
Sounds great.
Another word for hot dog in DC. Oh, so it was a local thing. So ever since I learned DC people call
Interesting.
hot dog glizzies, I can't get over the fact that a DC rapper named himself Shy Hot Dog. Shy Glizzy. Shy Glizzy?
Who is Shy Glizzy?
I don't.
Once
Shy
known as
Glizzy.
a Glock made famous by rapper Shy Glizzy, now currently known as a hot dog. What? Who is
Oh,
Shy Glizzy? Who in the world is this?
I'm gonna tell you, I've never heard any of these songs before.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Maybe I have, but I'm not recognizing any of the titles.
Maybe we'll
Shy
have to listen to
Glizzy.
some Shy Glizzy later.
It's only 27. Can't be. I there's so much to unpack here.
So much to learn about the world you live in, Nick.
I thought it was a slushy. I, I, I don't know enough. Don't know enough about this world. Uh, uh,
What?
uh, Amazon.
Uh, uh,
Because
Back to
we can
back. Okay, send it.
what? We can't.
Amazon.
We can still bad mouth them because
Oh,
they're not
sure,
joint.
absolutely. We
I
can.
guess what? So how much of so Amazon ships packages,
They do ship packages. You are correct.
and they have other people ship their packages.
Sometimes. Yes.
So
Not always.
what percentage of Amazon packages are shipped by Amazon themselves?
Are you asking me to guess?
Yes,
75%.
nearly 2/3,
Okay. So you're at like 60.
66%.
6. Yeah.
I didn't realize Amazon was delivering that many of their own packages.
At, After I said it, I thought about backing it off a little bit because I thought of how many small items sometimes go through the post office.
Rip.
So,
Hmm. I just I feel like Amazon grew on that one quick. Like I didn't realize they're already at 2/3 of delivery capacity.
yeah, I think they turned on that one pretty damn quick.
Like,
I mean,
damn.
it's another way to make money. Why wouldn't you try?
I know, but now I'm very upset that they're like nuking my packages. We talked about this, but like I thought we got video evidence that they nuke your packages in these advanced heat lamps.
They heat them up a little bit, make them warm to the touch.
It's like 100 degrees outside, and you're like warming it up with a heat lamp. Like, what
What
if I
if you're
ordered a
getting
candle?
chocolate?
It's gone.
Yeah, your chocolate's fucked.
I I don't know. Is that a normal practice? I've never gotten anything cold in the mail.
I have ordered Skittles for my dad because he likes Skittles a lot. So one time I bought him Skittles, and it came with a cold pack, like a slow release ice pack in the box.
No dry ice?
Nope.
Can you just buy dry ice?
I think so. Yeah.
Where?
I think you're gonna find dry ice where you find like keg supplies. So like if you can go somewhere to buy a CO2 bottle, you can buy dry ice there usually.
It's that time of year. Halloween parties are planning and class parties too. There's no more Goosely effect and dry ice. What is dry ice? Solid carbon dioxide frozen to negative
Yep.
109 degrees.
It's cold. Cold
Dry ice
stuff.
available at most grocery stores. Safeway, Kroger's, Walmart, Costco. What?
Wait a minute. Walmart? I don't know if I believe that.
Can you buy dry ice at Walmart?
I don't know. I'm not seeing too much.
How
I
to buy
searched for
dry
dry
ice.
ice.
With Pick up dry ice at your local grocery general merchandise stores. Roadside Safeway, Walmart, and Costco. All these places are saying Walmart sells dry ice.
Interesting. I would not have guessed.
You can't put dry ice in water, right?
You can, but it like dissolves. It like fizzles away to nothing and
Hmm. I I don't know why, but I want dry ice.
it's fun to play with.
I wanna. Hmm. I wanna throw it in a pool, have it freak out as it dissolves. I didn't expect to get on. I'm so focused on this right now. I need to stop. Dry ice isn't that important. except all the Halloween fall's coming up. I could just put like some dry ice on the patio, get the kids all scared. Simply allow the dry ice to evaporate in the cooler if you don't use it at all. Do not flush down the toilet or drain. It can
Yeah,
freeze
because it
pipes.
like fucking blows shit up and freezes pipes.
Do not leave it where open to evaporate where gases could be inhaled in large quantities. Hmm. Is that because the whole carbon dioxide thing?
Yeah, because like, have you ever seen videos of people where they like dump either liquid nitrogen or dry ice into a pool, and then
No.
people are sitting in the pool and then they all start passing out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because there's no oxygen, and
Hmm.
like you're chilling in the pool with just your head above and it's in the smoke. Yeah, there's no oxygen there, so not good.
So that whole oxygen thing's kind of important. Wow. I'm learning a lot today about dry ice. More than I ever expected to know about it. Okay. So that's that topic done. Uh, this one was we haven't had a autopilot car debate in forever.
Oh boy,
Tesla
what's
auto,
the reason for it?
but Tesla on autopilot hits Nash County deputy's cruiser while driver watches movie. Tesla
What
got,
happened?
I don't know, it looks like he just sideswiped. I don't know. See, then if you go down on the like, if you look at the picture, it's like they sideswiped each other, but it doesn't make sense for like, or he sideswiped the car,
Well,
cop
like,
car.
first thing I see is Tesla's front right damage, police car's back left damage. So I would assume it would be Tesla fault, but also one of those who knows kind of things.
But like, I feel like they would have to like, because it's if you look at the cop car, it looks like there's a lot of damage in the back left. So they would
They
have
hit it
had to
hard. It looks like
like.
too. Yeah,
Do you think the Tesla? I'm trying to figure out how the
I
crash.
think there's a lot more force here than.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't. I was very confused when I looked at the pictures, and we just hadn't talked about the whole Tesla thing in forever. And apparently, autopilot doesn't like cops because
The police car
Tesla
was
ain't gonna.
stationary. So
Oh,
there you go.
interesting.
They were on. There was a stop. It was a lane closure.
Damn Tesla.
So yeah, I don't know.
Still don't trust him yet. Stupid, stupid flagger force ain't gonna stop no Tesla.
Maybe it will. I don't know.
Maybe, but like I was thinking, I was driving the other day and they did that whole thing where they like destroy down the road by like an inch so that they can
Yeah.
put new road on top of the old road.
Yep.
And like I slow down before I hit that like lip. Does a
Oh,
Tesla just say,
I think that that it's gonna have problems with not seeing road lines too. So that's an issue.
oh, if they even put road lines on ever some roads? Like some of them are the ones that they replace are just dash lines and you know they're never gonna come back to it.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, they're temporary. 10 years later, they're
That's right.
temporary.
That's what my driveway's made out of. Millings from roadways. Works pretty well.
Tar and chip.
Well, like it's not tar and chip. It's what they rip up before they tar and chip.
How long until they tar and chip your front road?
The street that I'm on?
Yeah,
Oh, they have.
recently.
Within 5 years. Yeah.
It's time for another one.
Cause so my shed was put in 5 years ago, and I flagged down a dump truck and said, "Hey, can I get like 10 dump truckfuls?" And he was like, "Hell yeah." That
What
means
do
I
you mean?
don't got to go that far.
What?
Yeah, they want to give it away.
I didn't. You just flag down the dude and say, "Give me that stuff you're taking."
Absolutely. That's
They
exactly
just
what I
gave it to
did.
you.
Yes. And not
What?
only did he was happy to do it because it made it less work for him. Because they were doing my road, so they came to my house to deliver it.
Do you have to? Do they spread like? Do they try to put it in different locations for you, or did they just put it in one big pile and you said, "I'll spread it out"?
A little bit of both. Depends how much of a rush they were in. They were more pile people. They didn't want to deal with your shit. I think I got him to chain the tailgate once or twice, and to do like a rolling dump that it
Hmm.
didn't all come out in a pile. But I was doing so much work spreading it myself, anyways. It's all good. I think I ended up with it was somewhere between 8 and 10 triaxles of roadway millings.
Dude, that is so much. That is so much like stuff.
Yeah, there's some points in my driveway that are over a foot thick because of how it worked out.
It's a lot of thickness.
Well, like I I put the shed in and it was a foot and a half higher on the northeast corner than it was the southwest. So my driveway is on the west side of the shed. So to make the northeast side not in a hole, I had to raise the driveway on the other corner.
Is how good of a drain? Like, how's the porousness of that driveway?
It's not.
It it water don't go through.
No.
You don't have a tarp
So,
under there, do you?
no. Um I have a I created a problem because of it. I created a pond in my front yard when it rains hard.
You mean like the hurricane this weekend?
Yeah. So I dug a trench and put a pipe under the ground, under my driveway.
So wait, did you have to move the stones, put a pipe in, and then push it?
Exactly. Yep.
All those stones that you put there, you had to
In one
remove.
section. Remember, my driveway is like 200 and some foot long. In one straight line across of it, I dug a hole and put a pipe in it. I should have
Oh
put a
well.
bigger pipe in, but I didn't.
Hmm.
Takes longer
That,
to
do you,
drain.
now is the solution two pipes or one bigger pipe?
No, the solution is it's a pond for some of the time while it's draining. That's the solution.
How about we had a pipe? How about you had like pump to it?
Because I don't feel like it.
How about
It's
we had
not
the
an issue. It's a non issue.
but it could be even less of a non-issue.
The only thing I would do would be to replace the pipe with a bigger one.
But not a
If
second
I'm
one?
doing anything over there, it's all coming out and like an 8-inch pipe is going in.
What size pipe's in there now?
I think it's a 3.
You put a 3-inch pipe burner.
Yeah.
You
I
should
didn't
have
think it
known
was going to be
those.
that much water. That shit flows, okay?
Water's if I've ever learned anything about water is there's always more than you think there is.
It I guess it's just the way it all collects in that corner, but holy shit. If it's raining, that pipe is like half full coming out the other end and it's shooting out of it, which
Hmm.
is a lot of water.
I think we should do the 8-inch pipe project.
I don't think we should. I think I have plenty of other projects that I need to do.
What other projects do you have to do?
Fucking pick anything, Nick, and I'll tell you a project.
Is your bathroom fixed yet?
No! I just put a layer of spackling on it the other day.
Is the copper fixed?
Yeah, sure.
Does it leak?
I don't think so.
Has that been tested?
Yeah.
So what? Spackles up. Now you have to put.
So I cut a piece. I backed it with a piece of wood
Okay.
so I could put a piece of drywall in the hole and have something to screw it to.
Yes.
And now I put the first layer of spackle and some tape on it.
Question.
Yeah,
Why didn't you just put an access panel in?
because I didn't feel like it.
But what happens if it leaks?
I'll cut a hole in the wall again.
Access panel.
Jigsaw plus wall equals access panel.
How much of your drywall?
Okay, let me tell you this, okay?
How many noodles are in your wall?
Let me tell you this, Nick. Okay?
Yeah?
I I made a hole to fix the issue that I had, which
Yeah.
was an issue. When I made my hole, I found out that I cut in between someone else's hole to
Oh.
fix this same spot.
You missed their hole, you made your own hole?
I cut my hole out of their patch for their hole.
Gotcha.
So I double patched it. So if I fix it ever, I'm taking a bigger hole and taking both of them out.
But then you can just put one big access panel in and have access to everything.
Or I can repeat the process.
And then the next time you need to do it, what happens?
I cut the smaller hole then.
Oh. Simple.
It's not an issue, okay?
It always sounds like it.
My whole life is an issue, Nick, okay?
How much fall stuff do you have to pull up all your garden that failed?
So, okay. Stop depressing me about my corn.
Apparently you didn't storm right. You didn't plan for the storms.
I didn't.
Apparently next year you need to
I
put
didn't plan
supports
for
in.
40-mile-an-hour winds in the middle of the fucking woods, Nick, okay?
Well, next year we're gonna put supports for the corn, right?
I had supports for the corn.
Better supports.
No, next year I'm planting it in the ground so it takes hold better.
Okay. Not in like a planter.
Well, no, like, I'm talking like put a seed in the ground instead of buying a plant that is corn already.
Gotcha.
Or if I buy plants, I'm going to put them deeper.
Gotcha.
I think that was part of my flaw.
Maybe. Okay.
And more of it and closer together.
More of it and closer together. Okay.
Corn
S-
stands
corn
strong
together-
together. Corn together
Well-
strong.
Well, simps together strong.
Well, corn.
But how are you going to inject nitrogen into the soil? You're now not nitrogen deficient. You need to put like beans in there.
Fuck if I know, dude.
Dude, you can't. You need to crop rotate.
Plant corn on garden. I only grew
Nitrogen-
half a corn. So I'll use the other half next time.
I think corn needs like nitrogen in
Okay.
the soil.
I'm
This is why some summers you have
I'm not a
field of-
farmer by heart, Nick.
This is why some summers you pass by the fields and some of them are
Oh,
corn.
I know. Sure.
And some of them are beans over here. And the other
Can I get some cow shit and just mix that in? Can I stop the dude that goes by on the road? Tell him to give me a little bucket full?
I think that's liquid gold for them. I don't think they'll just dump that anywhere.
Nick, if you knew how much cow shit went across my driveway.
Yeah, because they need it all.
I'm talking this man is running like 15 times a day by me with both of his two tractors pulling 7,000-gallon tanks full of cow shit.
And I'm sure he's either happy he doesn't have to pay for that, or that's
Oh
like
no,
liquid
I think
gold.
people pay him to do this.
I thought that shit was expensive because everyone needs it because they have to put it in a large amount of field.
I agree. I think this dude has a giant dairy farm somewhere,
Gotcha.
and he's spreading liquid manure all over the place.
Gotcha.
You should see these contraptions that go by. Because, like, a tractor to pull 7,000 gallons of something has to be a pretty big tractor. Because that's like...
Big wheels.
Well, like, 7,000 gallons of water is about 25 tons.
Bet you cow manure weighs heavier than water.
I bet you it's probably about the same.
Really?
It's close, at least.
It's like water plus some.
Okay, fine. It might be 9 pounds a gallon. I don't care. Anyways, that's a lot of weight, so you need a big tractor to pull that. And then usually they gotta stop by a pond to
Mm-hmm.
fill up with water, so they take the pumper with them,
Yes.
which is about as long as the tank, and they strap that to the back as the second trailer. So this thing's like 150 foot long going down the road and 10 foot wide
Uh,
down a backcountry road. It's pretty great.
that thing will destroy your backcountry road.
At least it has rubber tires.
Yeah, but it gets stuck behind another tractor. That thing sits for a little bit on a spot of road. That thing is dipping.
I don't think so because the tires are so large.
I guess so.
I don't think there's a huge contact point.
Till there's a sinkhole.
Okay, that's not good.
Till you get a half tipped 7,000 gallon.
Have I ever told you that I saw one of them put out a fire?
What?
Yeah.
Filled with cow manure?
No, just water.
Oh,
But
that
yeah,
is a lot of water.
this farmer was burning like a pile full of tires in the middle of his field, and somebody called the fire department on him, which was me at the time.
Woo.
So I went out to this field, and we're about like, okay, let's shut this fire down. And he says, oh, I'll take care of it. Goes and gets a tractor and just starts spraying the hell out of it.
How much?
Now, keep in mind, there's still like some shit remnants in this tank, so
How? Like, how much? How much? How many gallons of water does a fire truck tend to have?
our tanker had 3,000 gallons,
Is that a lot?
which is about normal.
Is that is that a lot of water? Is that not a lot of water?
It's a good amount of water. 3,000 gallons is a lot. Like, I don't know how to even begin to, like, where do you start?
I don't know.
What's a container that you know?
Uh, 5.5
Okay,
gallons.
yeah, I mean, like, I'm talking large. Like, what do you see that I can figure out a number for?
That's the largest container I have right now.
I'm trying to look up. So, like, you know, a semi gas trailer? Like, you ever see a Sheets
Yeah.
gas?
Yep.
That's okay. Well, that's a fucking terrible range. It's either 8 to 16,000 gallons. So that's
Big range.
great.
Hmm.
I'm going to say that it's probably like on the lower end, like 10,000 gallons for a
Okay.
semi trailer like that.
So you have three. Okay, so that's not that much water.
No, but when you start spraying it out of the nozzle, it's pretty much water. And
Well,
they
I'm
do a thing
hoping.
called the Tanker Task Force. At least around me, that's what they call it. That they'll
Mm-hmm.
get like, I don't know, it depends on how big a fire is, but a few, like 5 of those trucks,
Yeah.
and because we don't have fire hydrants.
Gotcha.
So they'll get like 5 of them, and they'll make a rotation and go in a circle, and they'll have an engine at pretty much a pond that they have a dry hydrant that they can siphon water from.
Gotcha.
And then they'll fill a tanker and send it on the way, and fill another one and send it, and just keep circling. And they dump it into like a collapsible swimming pool at the fire. That's how that works.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Lots of
The more
work.
you learn.
The more you learn.
I don't know, the way they fill up our pool in our apartment complex is they just pull a hose from the fire hydrant and start filling it up.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
So
I mean, like, They around here you can call the fire department and pay them a little bit of money and they'll fill. Oh, I found the photo. Hold on. Here you go.
What? Oh my god.
It's literally that 6,000 gallon tank, and he's putting out a fire with water, but it's not that clean,
It's
as you
really
can
not.
see.
Huh. What? Who's snitching on this dude?
A Karen driving by.
It's his. He looks like he's in the middle of nowhere.
That's where I live, Nick. That's where I
Well,
live.
I mean, he looks like he had a lot of field around.
It's exactly what was around.
Hmm. Narc.
Yep.
I mean, tire burning isn't probably the best, but
It was a shit pile. Like, it was just all the junk that this man wanted to burn for like probably a couple years that got piled up, and one day just like, whoo.
can you just take your tires places if you want to get rid of them?
No, you usually gotta pay to get rid of them. That's why.
Hmm. I feel like recycled rubber is a big thing,
It's a pain to get rid of.
but they just
Do
put it
you like
places.
rubber that has metal in it?
Don't grind the. Why does rubber have metal in it?
Your tire has metal banding in it.
Since when?
Since you've been driving?
What do you mean? I haven't seen any metal banding on the images of your tire.
My tires aren't there yet, Nick.
What do you mean? I saw the rim poking out through them.
My tires aren't that bad. You all rag on me, but you don't even know, okay?
When your mechanic says they probably need replaced next year, that means they should have been replaced 3 years ago.
I don't drive the truck much, okay? He didn't give me shit at all for it this time. Or the
Probably
last
cause
time, or the time before that.
probably cause he knows.
He asked me if I wanted to lift my truck up.
Do you get traction on your tires? Do you whip out?
It
Could you drift?
depends. I could drift on good tires, Nick.
Yeah, but it's easier with not good tires.
It's easier in the rain, too.
Exactly. Your tires in the rain is a perfect combo.
Yeah, that's okay. My tires in the rain aren't great. All right, I'll admit that. Okay.
How about we get Hurricane Laura Bruno drift video?
God.
Man, you know we have like 2 hurricanes.
Yeah, they're like almost touching.
Radar.
Trying to touch tips.
What's the cat?
How is
He's
the
trying
cat?
to eat a string. He's just eating a string down there.
How has the cat been? Tell the people.
He's like small noises scare him, but big noises don't. Like I could sneeze and he like will react, but if I like
Okay.
drop my phone on my desk a little bit, he'll be like, "The fuck you just do?" And he's getting a little bit more playful. He likes his ball. He swats that thing around, plays soccer with it all night.
Gotcha.
Right
Is he
now
one of those wake up and run around the house cats?
maybe. I don't know what he does at night because he's not allowed in our room because he just hides under the
Okay.
bed.
Okay.
Like today, he darted under the bed today, and he knows I like pulled out the bed to rip him out, and he ran right out because he knows when he gets under there, the way we get him out is we pull out the bed and we just pull him from the ground after he's like clawing towards the carpet because he won't leave like
Yeah.
ever.
Okay.
He'd like starve himself down there just because he wants to only be under the bed. Right now, he has the plastic rod stuck underneath the other chair, and he's trying to dig out the plastic rod, and it's not working for him. There's this little. You saw me building the futon.
I did. I was gonna ask about that at some point.
So there's like a little hook that keeps. There's like 3 metal hooks that keep the two like grate things together
Sure.
to a better degree, and the one in the middle is a little bit looser, so it like
It moves.
jiggles.
Yeah.
So he figured out it moves, and he just like fucking swats at it.
That's great.
He's just lying under there hitting it, and then if you show him it moves, he's like, So he starts hitting it even harder. But he's good. He won't scratch the scratchy things, but he scratches everything that isn't a scratchy thing.
Oh, I
Trying to like
see.
show him how to scratch it, and he just like doesn't care. But then he'll be like looking at the futon and start clawing at that. I'm like, stop. There, there, not here.
This thing
There.
that I bought specifically for this purpose, use it.
Use. But yeah, now he's gone. He went somewhere. We have a bunch of boxes that he hides in. Yeah, he hates the light. He absolutely hates light.
Oh, good, another rock dweller.
Uh, Basically, if it's light outside, he's hiding under something because he doesn't like light. Nighttime.
Night cat.
Maybe you should learn how to embrace the dark.
Yeah,
Maybe. Um, when are you getting a cat?
I don't know, dude.
You don't know? How about a
I don't know.
dog? What? Night Bruno.
I don't know, man. Like, I want a dog, but I don't know that I'm the best dog owner with time management and stuff. And then I
How
gotta take a
about
dog about all the time.
you can still talk to us?
You're, that's that one burned from here, Nick.
What?
Were
You're...
you not talking about someone?
No. I was talking about how your headphones keep the
Oh,
Wi-Fi
I
reception.
thought you were burning somebody else that
Oh
recently
no,
got a dog.
I was talking about the last time you took care of your sister's dog.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
like a mile down the road being like, I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, and I would switch my mic to my headset, so
You'd be like, hey guys,
yeah, I mean I
out
could.
out here in the field.
And then you guys didn't believe me, so I had to start sending pictures of where I was.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like you were out there.
Yeah.
You were sending a picture of there was the lights of my house.
Yeah, there's my bedroom window there with the lights.
So yeah, no, I wasn't flaming anyone.
I thought you were for sure.
I could flame someone. There's more of a trial run for a kid. We're never gonna see him after that.
No, never. Well, you say that. I think he just stopped coming around. I think he
Maybe.
found he's let me see. You think he's well, it's pretty
Prob
late.
No, not. He
I
normally is
think
on with other people. We're
yeah,
the
a
more like the
lot.
secondary group.
Yeah.
I don't have a secondary group. Without you guys, I'm toast. I need to start figuring out my backup group. Hmm. Need to start putting the B squad together. What happens when Friday nights get so boring?
All right. Sometimes our Friday nights is almost no one. I'll be honest.
It was you. Well, last Saturday it was just you and me.
And I think last Friday it was you, me, and Burry.
Yes, but that one went quick because I thought we played for the king.
We did. Yeah.
That's why we need to maybe see. That's just the perfect excuse for like a grind game.
Factorio.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I sent you Factorio Cat today.
yeah.
How far up is that? Yeah, I'll get that again.
I want spaghetti. Some nice Factorio spaghetti.
Found this picture on Reddit today. It was the Factorio Cat.
Cat.
I would
Yeah.
absolutely play it again.
I don't think you'd ever say no to playing it.
You're probably right.
Um, Cat's pulling the thing I'm twirling.
I noticed that you were twirling it. I noticed it stopped. And then I heard the bell.
The bell is very helpful. I think all animals should have bells.
I remember when Eric put a bell on Pablo, his cat,
Yeah, he just
and you
didn't
would
like it.
always hear the bell, and then all of a sudden the bell got very quiet,
Hmm.
and Eric was like, "Wait a minute, the fuck's the cat? I can't hear it anymore. What are you doing?
Where, yeah,
What kind
it's
of shit are you getting up to now?"
well, when you don't know where he is, if you hear a bell, you get so disoriented. You don't got that good 3D sound engine in your real life.
Oh man, you know you guys were
What?
making me make sound clips all today.
Yeah?
Maybe I need to get a sound clip of your bell to play for you.
No, please don't.
I think I should.
No. Those sound clips are dangerous.
Especially some of the ones I got today.
Yeah. Never say anything around these discords.
I don't even do it for that, but you guys always request it.
Because someone says something we want to be able to reference. Like when her wanted to not sub to you, but not actually sub to you.
Okay, that one was absolutely hilarious, though. I'd sub to Bruno. You can. Nah,
Nah.
that one was, especially the way it's said, is hilarious.
Do you have that old sound clip of him saying he had a crazy girlfriend from like
And he denied
years?
it.
What?
He denied it.
Is that
Not
why
that
it
the
came out?
clip was,
Oh,
not that the clip exists, but at the time he was denying he had a crazy girlfriend. And you know what he said after that was over? That was a crazy girlfriend.
crazy.
We were just trying to warn him that crazy things were happening. That was back in January of 2016. I listened to it today.
January 2016.
Yep.
That was like that was a year before I came in.
Yep. I was on
I was
TeamSpeak.
yeah, I was 2017. That was the I came a little bit after I was here for a short time before Teams or Discord, but then basically right after you guys switched to it full time. So whatever that
Yeah,
was.
I still enjoy TeamSpeak.
Nope.
I do.
It offers nothing but file share.
I also think it sounds better. I will fight that one.
It might sound better, but it provides the sound
Oh yeah,
quality.
it is lacking behind in almost everything else. I agree. I don't deny that.
The TeamSpeak 3 came out 3 years too late.
You mean 4?
5.
5? Yeah, they skipped 4. Never mind. 5. TeamSpeak 3 came out like 10 years ago now.
Oh, what TeamSpeak 5? Is that the newest one?
Yeah. TeamSpeak
Can't,
3 was released in 2008.
is that the one we like our
That's
servers
the
on?
one that we used. Yes.
The one that still has all of our files?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks from 2008.
I mean, yeah. It's because it
The new
is.
one the new one looks like it's from like 2012
I'd give him a couple more than that. I would say like 15.
with less features.
Look, I didn't say it was good.
So that's what they said.
I know.
So that one failed, people. We're never going back to TeamSpeak unless they offer. I don't.
It was so good though.
There's no way they could do it though. You couldn't locally host a server that we're all streaming videos from. Your internet or our server would be absolutely killed.
I know.
It would be murdered if
That
like
doesn't mean I don't want it though.
you just want to see the world burn. More or less, just the server.
Yeah, that encoding would not be good.
We couldn't. No, we can't put a graphics card in our server because of the power supply issue, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
We don't have a power supply, basically.
Something like that. Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't know if it would fit either. been a while. I haven't seen the server in forever.
It's the same spot it's been. I always said I wanted to move it and never did.
Too bad we never got like the SpongeBob one. Or the Google. Wasn't one like bright yellow?
Yeah, I think that was a Google one. I'm pretty sure
Well,
at least.
maybe. One of these years we'll have to upgrade it. Oh no, there's still the one in my trunk. Still gotta get that
Yeah,
one to use
and
at some point.
you can convince Dit to get his to work.
No. His he's at least we've used ours
Yeah, for real.
on the regular.
Yeah.
He never even got his WoW server up.
Nope. Never did.
I've looked into his whole little like that he's never gonna be able to do that Plex project he's trying. I think we talked about it on here.
I don't know if we have. It was
It's
a crazy project though.
I don't know if he's Dit's doing a project with a Raspberry Pi, small computer, not a lot of computing power, and he's trying to do a project that I think requires a lot of computing power, and I think
I
he's
don't know
gonna.
if it does for audio is the thing, which is the
No, because I
only
was watching
saving
something that
grace.
audio sometimes requires more encoding power than the
Oh
actual
boy.
video.
Oh god. Hmm.
Like they said, audio is actually like huge with how dynamic it can be.
If it has to encode, it's an issue.
Yeah,
If it's just directing it to a different place, I think it can handle it.
maybe. Dit's trying to make a sound system for his apartment people. That's the general
Yeah.
gist. So Dit can be listening to Dit tunes all over the world.
Yep, yep. Or something like that. I don't know.
All over the world of his apartment. Maybe so he can get like, because it's his office. What if he like
Yeah.
puts speakers everywhere and then he could like answer a call anywhere in his house?
I feel like there are better ways to do that.
No.
Like your Bluetooth. How did you get that?
Yeah.
How is it?
I like it. At some, there's sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
Okay.
I do like a headset, like to actually hold a phone, just so like people know you're on the phone. So you're not
Okay.
normally holding one of those up to your phone. Like
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
if you have one of those up to your head, you're on the phone. People, there's no one just holds it up to your head just because you're like you love the thrill
Just
of
to
it.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I wasn't like in an open like cubicle, I would probably just throw it on speaker.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna do, if I got a call, I'd close the door and just probably go on speaker.
Okay.
But for the needing to respect the noise
Yeah.
and not and need my hands free, the Bluetooth headset is perfect.
Do you
So
like the specific one that you got?
I wish it had one feature that would make it a lot better, and that is right now it does like auto transitioning of Bluetooth devices. So if I'm like, I have my computer connected, my phone connected, and maybe my other laptop connected.
Yeah.
If I'm on a call and I get an email, the email will trigger the sound on both computers to ding. So we'll try to switch through them both and like disconnect me from the call
That's
audio.
annoying.
Yeah, because it takes over whatever is like,
Whatever happens. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I wish it was like a manual thing where you could set it to like input or like Bluetooth 1, Bluetooth 2. Like even if it did
Like
less
give it a
devices.
priority device.
Yeah.
Almost. Like if you're on a phone call, if there's sound coming through this device, always use this device.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Something like that would make it nicer. But like if I'm listening to audio on my phone and I just, go right to the call, doesn't matter. Or if I just download the desktop app for my phone and I'd listen to the desktop audio, I could just answer calls on my laptop. There are
That might be
definitely
the way to go.
solutions, but they're just not solutions I'm doing.
Yeah, I understand.
It's good though. I like it. Nice charging case.
Good.
Damn, hour and a half already. Where'd the podcast go?
Food, dude.
I guess. Those eggs.
Damn eggs.
I'm just watching this hurricane spin. That's all I'm doing on a radar. You have any deer?
I do. I actually think I have catch-up deer even.
Ketchup deer?
Because I think I forgot about it last week.
We just had images.
Yeah.
Corn.
So,
Corn.
here's me.
Dumping corn.
Dumping some corn. Trying to figure out where to put it. Do a little dump.
That's $6 cheaper corn.
Not yet. I didn't crack into the new bag yet.
Oh. Do you just whip around your property in that thing?
Absolutely. Why
All the
wouldn't
time?
I? I mean, not all the time, but yeah.
They noticed it.
So these 3 deer sat at this pile for, I think, what was close to an hour. Just munching.
Probably ate all the corn.
I think that they did. They ate a lot of corn.
Dude, these are gonna be fat deer.
For real. They are. They're chunky little shits.
Is that the mama with the 2 babies?
I don't think so, because right here's a baby. Still got spots, by the way. This was... Ooh, this was like 11 days ago, though.
I heard from a source that we have like another month or so.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Look how big that one is.
I will say, it looks like his spots are starting to go.
Yeah.
That one that
Some of
just
the-
walked into frame.
Some of the lesser ones are
Yeah.
starting to look like they're fade. Oh my god.
That's a
buck
buck,
guy.
by the way.
Just like a single point. His antlers are
Yeah,
pretty
they're a little
shitty.
weird. There's another one.
Is that a 4-point?
At least 4, maybe 6.
Yeah, maybe
He might
6.
have spikes on the back.
Yeah.
This guy, he don't know what's going on.
He's like looking for the corn, being like, "You ate it all?"
He does not look happy.
Oh, oh, oh,
Yeah, we
oh.
almost get in deer fights. They're rearing up on hind legs, about to thwack.
Oh my god. They kind of look like kangaroos.
Yeah, they don't look, they're not happy looking. I'll tell you that much.
Why don't you guys are both deer? Why do you hate each other? Oh, there's a is that a third? That has to be a third guy.
Yeah, it has to be. That's a 7-point, by the way.
7?
7-point buck.
Where's the 7th point?
He's got inner spikes on both. His left is 3. His right breaks off and has 4. If you look right there.
I see 8. Oh no, never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Maybe
Yeah.
his 8th. Maybe his 8th one broke off.
Possible. He's a little
For some
freaked
reason-
out. He heard something.
Oh,
Got the whole family out. Who knows? This might be another buck. I'm unsure.
I think that's the 4-point. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Hard
it's
to
hard to tell. And this, the
It's a fucking
small,
That's a chunky.
he's getting chunky, and those spots don't look very solid anymore.
No, that has to be a male. I'd be surprised if that's a female.
The little one.
Yeah.
So I brought corn out, and a half an hour later, this guy showed up. Same day, half an hour difference.
Hmm.
Come over, do a little sniff. This looks like a skinny deer.
Yeah. Apparently, that fucking compared to the baby,
I know, they're like almost the same size. It's crazy.
it's getting chunky. Apparently,
Nope, number
other
2.
baby. Oh, it's this mother.
I know. The twins. They sat there and ate for a while. They were there for at least a half an hour, I think.
Dude, it looks like she needs it.
I know. Like, you can count ribs on her.
Hmm.
They're cute little babies, though.
Got big ears. I
Yeah.
never really realized how big deer ears are.
Another
Oh,
buck at night.
oh.
That's a 6 point for sure. See,
Yep.
I don't know, like when do antlers stop growing? And is a week enough time to make that much of a difference? Look,
They stop growing after the velvet falls off.
yeah.
So
So did that
when they're not
happen
fuzzy.
or not? I don't know.
No, if we had a day shot, I think you can see how they're fuzzy still.
Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, because they have to fight.
So if you look, I got stills from the
You
bucks.
can definitely tell they're fuzzy in the bottom right.
Yeah. But also, like, are any of these the same, or are these 4 different bucks that I have in my backyard?
I
That
I think they're 4 different bucks.
I think they are too. I
The
don't
bottom
think that you're gonna get that much of a change that quickly.
bottom right is definitely a 2 point. I don't see any other
Yeah, I
points.
don't see any spikes or anything on that. Bottom left is a 7 point, which is
Right, because it
he,
looks
he's
like
got like a nice set of handlers.
yeah, perfect. If he would have had that other one, a nice 8 point would have been respectable.
And
The
it might
six
be
point,
coming in. I don't know.
yeah, the 6 point is kind of a weak 6 point, but still looks pretty good.
Yeah. And then the top right, I don't see spikes on the back.
I don't. I see 4,
I also see 4.
unless it's 5, but that left side doesn't have anything.
Yeah. So I think there's 4 different bucks in my backyard.
It almost would make sense. I feel like you have the twins. You have
It's
the one that's
definitely
not
the
as
two twins and then another one.
yeah. Dang, Bruno's got a deer farm.
You know it. So that's my deer this week.
Dang,
And I think including last week as well.
probably.
Yeah.
Woo.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's been active for sure. But I haven't seen anything else really. It was just that.
Just them.
Yeah. No small animals.
They're
No.
scaring him away, dude. There's no food.
I'm giving them food,
Not the other animals.
I guess. The deer get to it first, huh?
Apparently, they're there like right away. Okay. You have anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's all
Me
for
either.
me.
Because the emote this week is because it's almost September. Let's do a fall leaf, like a leaf.
Okay.
It's almost
Sure.
fall time.
Yeah.
The deer. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.
Bam.